The city of Gatineau in Ottawa was in need of volunteers who would help clean up the community. Members of the Church of Christ immediately responded. Residents of Gatineau gathered in Place de la Cite to pay tribute to the volunteers of that spring flood rendezvous, the heroes. The mayor of Gatineau, Maxime Pednaud-Juban, also talks to our ABC correspondent, Andre Lahoy. Andre?
Residents gathered in Place de la Cite to pay tribute to the volunteers of spring flood of 2019, Rendezvous des Héros, and to explore the emergency services provided by the city.
The spring flood of 2000 both cities of Ottawa and Gatineau and nearby communities. This is due to rapid snowmelt, surge of water levels in the Ottawa River, and massive rainfall. Hundreds of Canadian troops and volunteers are gathered at the time to fill sandbags, and when the flood receded, volunteers gathered again to clear out sandbags in the areas affected by the flood. In the spring, members of the Church of Christ are quick in giving helping hand to both cities of Ottawa and Gatineau by volunteering, filling up sandbags, and also in clearing out thousands of sandbags. Check donations were also given by the Church of Christ to Moisson Outaouais and Jutami. Those are shelters and food banks who provided services to residents affected by the flood. The mayor recognized the effort and generosity of the members of the Church of Christ to the community which they serve.
Mayor of Gatineau, Mayor Maxime Pednaud-Juban, acknowledges the efforts of the firefighters, police officers, paramedics, and citizens volunteers, which includes the members of the Church of Christ in Nepean at time calamities.
We decided to organize this to say thank you to all the volunteers that did an amazing job during the floodings. We had many people that suffered a lot, and because of those volunteers, there was a lot less suffering.
Puis, what's the next big step right now for the people that in Gatineau that they got flooded or?
Yeah, the victims are in a difficult situation right now because things are better in their houses, and most of them got reimbursements. It's way better than in 1917. Yes. The issue now is what do we do with those areas, and that's a lot of thinking from the Quebec government. There are 8 ministries that are together trying to figure out a plan. Also a tough period that they'll have to go from the tornado. So that's approximately 30 families that are still being helped, but we have all the resources for that.
The Church of Christ was once again recognized for the humanitarian efforts that we helped in all of the previous activities here in the city of Gatineau. Led by our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, in following what is recorded in the Holy Scriptures in Proverbs 3:27, whenever we possibly can, do good to those who need it. And with the help and mercy of our Almighty God, we helped those who are in need in the recent floodings here in the city. We also helped in giving food donations to those who are also in need of those things. And we likewise help them to understand the truth upheld inside the Church of Christ.
And please allow me to say a special thanks to all the volunteers of the Church of Christ. There were a few hundreds that participated in the tornado and the flooding, and so they were on the ground with us and they gave us a big help. So thank you to all those volunteers.
Emergency services provided by the city of Gatineau were presented today to the residents that they would know what to do in case something happened. Simulations of emergency were cooking fire, extinguished after an accident, fire outbreaks, and evacuations by the firehouse of the Ottawa Fire Department. And while driving while intoxicated, and effected extinction of fire for children of all ages.
I'm Andre Lajoie in Gatineau, Quebec. For Eagle News, I am one with 25.